Hello everyone, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Sabotage figure, Nathan Wynn as Cochese by Super 7. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a look at him in packaging, then I'm going to take a look at the figure and his accessories, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on him. And just remember, if you do like this video, go ahead and check out my music and other music related playlists and hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here he is in packaging. I do like the packaging for him. You definitely have that 70s, 60s, kind of look was what they went with the video. So first off, you got the Ultimates here with this like red and orange stripe going around the border. Super 7, Sabotage, his name, and then some art of the figure. Spin them around this way. You got your palm trees and helicopter. All right, on the back, you got this collage here, which looks really cool. I like the overall look to this. It definitely has that 70s vibe to it. So you have lyrics from the song. We're going to get it straight. This Watergate. Super 7 up here. Sabotage. And then you have the names of each figure underneath. Spin it around this way. You got more palm trees and the iconic car. All right. Look at the top. You got Sabotage. And then underneath you got your legal. So with all that being said, let's open him up and see what he's about. So here he is out of packaging. I like the overall look to this figure. He definitely captures the look that they were going for the music video, for Sabotage. So with that being said, let's start off with the rotation. First you have this side. Come around to the back. This side. And now the front. So he has a lot of cool details to him. So let's get a good close look at him. First off, I love the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks really nice. I like the overall detail to it. The same with his tie. He has his badge right here, which is really cool. And even some of the more finer details, like his belt buckle here. Even the buckles on his shoes. He has his holsters that go all the way around, straps around like this. So overall, I think he's a great looking figure. I like his overall look. So now let's go into his points of articulation. So first off, the head does move. All right. The shoulder does move. You don't get a lot of, there it goes. Okay, so it does go up and it spins. You have an elbow joint and you have a wrist joint. Now these joints are a little tight, so if you want to use some hot water on them, you may want to do that. But as you can see, they definitely are a little tight. So now you have a torso joint here. All right. Get him back on his little stand here. Spin him around this way. You have a thigh joint, a knee joint, and you do have an ankle joint. Does that swivel? Yeah, a little bit. So overall, I like what they've done with this figure. I think he is a pretty cool looking figure. So now let's take a look at his accessories. Now he comes with a lot of goodies. So he comes with a lot of stuff. First off, he comes with 2 alternate heads. So he has this one here. All right. He has this one with the duct tape over his mouth. Actually, that looks more like electrical tape. He comes with 4 hands. So he comes with 2 pointing hands. 1 and 2. All right. Then he has 2 open hands. So he has this one here. And 2. Oops. All right. Now he comes with a bunch of goodies. So he comes with some explosives. And I like the detail on that. Like, I like how they did the clock on the top. That really does stand out overall. He has his billy club. A set of handcuffs. And last but not least, he also comes with a CB communicator that would be used in the car. So let's start off with the hands first. All right, so let's pull this one off. All right, that came off pretty easily, no issues. Get this elbow up. All right, so let's start with the two pointing hands. All right, there's one. There's two. So both pointing hands going very good. I don't have any issues with that. All right, pop those off. All right, and now for the holding hands. All right, so they swapped in very well. I don't have any issues with that. Now to the accessories. So it looks like it's going to be hit or miss with some of these accessories with this guy. And the reason why I'm saying that is because some of this stuff looks like it just isn't meant to fit in his hands. Like this, the dynamite. I don't see how that's going to fit in his hands any. And maybe if you really maneuver some of these fingers around, you might be able to squeeze this in one of these hands. Let's try this. All right, so his fingers actually do open up pretty well. Usually with a lot of Super 7 stuff, the fingers don't open up so well, but these guys actually open up pretty easy for a Super 7. So, all right, so it's a matter of just getting the thumb around this. Okay, so with some maneuvering, I was wrong. You actually can get that in there. So if you really want him to hold that, you can. So that's a plus. All right. So seeing that that's probably the hardest thing to get into any of his hands, everything else should probably fit pretty well. Yeah. Like the handcuffs fit very well. No issues with that. Get the billy club here. All right. That also fits pretty well. I have no issues with that. All right, let's get that out of there. And last but not least, the mic or the CBA. You got to work that into this hand a little bit. All right. Bring it down a little bit more. Oops. Let's try it this way. All right, there we go. All right, so if you want him to hold a CB, he can. You probably may want to put it in the other hand because of the button. But everything does seem to work with his hands. I don't have any issues with that. Now, let's try the heads. All right, so. All right, that popped off pretty easily. No issues. All right. That head popped on just as easily. So no issues with that. And that popped on just as well. So all the heads swapped out very easily, which I was actually, be honest with you, kind of surprised. Because sometimes with Super 7 figures, you do have to use the hot water. But with him, let me get the stand back up here for him. Everything swapped out. Oops. If I could get him to stand. So everything swapped out very well with him. Like I said, I was surprised with the heads. A lot of times the heads you need heat to swap them out. But as you see, everything swapped out very well. So my final thoughts on this figure is I really like him. Matter of fact, I like all three figures of this set. They're definitely good figures. I'd recommend getting all of them. they definitely do capture the look from the Sabotage video. All his joints seem to work very well. The shoulders were a little bit stiff, but other than that, everything worked pretty well. His accessories fit pretty well in his hands, so that's a good thing. His hand swapped out pretty easily, didn't have any issues with that. And the head swapped out very easily, which, like I said, sometimes can be an uncommon thing with some of these like Super 7, Nika figures, and other toy lines, to where the heads are a little bit of a challenge to get on and off. But everything swapped out very well with this figure. I like him a lot, and I would highly recommend him to go with your musical collectibles and what have you. So with that being said, I hope you did like this review. If you did, go ahead and check out my music playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So until the next one, late.